Hey everyone, Larry Chen here. Today is the last day of the Tokyo Auto Salon show, and every year I love walking the parking lot to see what the fans brought here to the show. So we'll go one by one. I'm going to try to do it as fast as I can so it's not an hour-long video. We'll go ahead and start off real strong right away. This Bluebird is parked right front and center. It's already a challenge enough for us to drive these in Southern California. It's got to be something else to keep this in such tip-top shape. Really cool that this is being used. And of course it's parked next to S13 with endless brakes. Talk about so much brakes for this build. At least it stops. It must go pretty good too then. This is an interesting look. Check out this M2 with this camo front end wrap. I don't really see enough of these cars yet, and part of it is because I'm assuming that people aren't really used to the look of this M2. This is really cool. The Civic Shuttle. Look at that, Smirnoff Ice just right on the dash. Interior is really, really nice. Very clean. Love the two-tone paint. The wheels fit it perfectly. Great Japan driver. Look at this guy. He's ready to go kayaking. I like the look of this. I'm a big FJ guy, as you guys know already. But this one has a huge kayak. It's ready to go. Ready to go camping. No stuck, no life with my FJ. Big fun cruiser. Check this out. Itasha style on this Subaru GC 4-door. There really is no rhyme or reason for what I'm shooting or what I'm stopping at. It's just really interesting to see what people bring to the show. Look how many pillows are in here. Sheesh, look at this slammed Mark X. Dang, that looks so good. Just a simple hit on the side, otherwise pretty subtle. Wide body FD that has seen better days. Nice A86 Terreno in white, looking real clean. Pretty clean R32 with a bunch of top secret stickers on it. Damn, this is just a straight up street drift setup. Chaser that is very, very well used. Nice clean Tour V Chaser. You see these in white, I feel like, most of the time. Oh my god, look at this thing. It's so tall. It looks like it's gonna tip over at any moment. What a interesting setup here. Look, it's just like a clear window so you can see where you fill up the gas. This thing just makes me laugh. I'm so glad the owner brought it to Tokyo Auto Salon. It's just so tall. Mark IV Supra action. One of the few newsies that I've seen here in Japan in white. Oh, we got some heat here. Look at this Mark V Supra. All done up. Oh wow. This is so extra in every single way. I absolutely love this. So just to give you some context about this lot, this is I think the biggest parking lot. I mean, this is definitely the biggest parking lot I've ever seen in Japan. And there's thousands of cars here. You know, there's so many different looks that I feel like I could pull off and I could drive. I just do not think I could drive something like this. Green S15, parked next to a blue FD. Parked next to a row of Skylines here. GTS 2.5T. Very, very clean FC build. Bunch of RE MME parts. No doubt. I like that color too. Whoa, check out this like winter setup on this 180SX. These will always have a special place in my heart. It's amazing, you don't realize how small the Honda S660 is until you see it in like a normal Japanese car space. It is tiny. Especially parked next to this huge 80 series Land Cruiser. What is going on here? Look at this. Oh my goodness. The high lift jack and everything. Got a little California plate. Look how tall this thing is. Look at these vans. We never got these in the US. And I don't know if they would take off, but I think they're very interesting looking. Whoa, check this out. What is this thing? What an interesting vehicle. If you guys know what this is, put it in comments. It says 200X, so I'm assuming it's a Nissan, like Cedric or something. I don't know if it's a Cedric badge. Let's see if we can find some more clues inside here. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. Oh, it is a Nissan. The glass says Nissan. 200X. Never seen this before. Bug-eyed Subaru. Never really liked these growing up, but they're growing on me. They have a special look to them. Check this out. Sits so nice. It's very, very simple build. Denim seat covers. Look at that shift knob. Nice clean Mark II build. Definitely reminds me of mine. This one is manual though. So this is the Tourer V with the Tourer V seats and stuff. So hopefully mine will end up looking like this somewhat in the next stage. R33 V-Spec with some TEs. Can't go wrong with this setup. Always looks good. Park next to this. What a mishmash of parts. What is going on here? Look at this. FC with R32 stock GTR wheels and this funky headlight setup. I've never seen anything like this. What is that from? It's almost like a 968 setup. It looks so funky. Looks so different. Let's check out the back. I mean, it looks like a normal FC from the back, but I'm assuming it's maybe just like the winter beater setup for R32. NSX parked next to AH3 R32 GTR. This one looks like it's very well used. Can't tell if it's a real R. I don't think so, because I feel like these... Oh, it is. Oh, it actually does have the real Recaro seats. So that's one way you can tell if it's a real R, is the seats. If they have like this crazy Kevlar backing to it, it transfers so much more of what the car is doing to your body because of how stiff the seats are. Talk about a well-used car. Oh wow. This has been pretty much sitting outside its entire life. Very well used R32. Two white Supras. God, I love those wheels so much. It fits the Supra so well. The more and more I think about it, the more it makes sense to have something like this, the Stagia, because it has so much room. It's always difficult for us when we're traveling around in Japan, especially with all of our luggage. I mean, if we had something like this, it wouldn't be so bad, but especially in my R34, it was very difficult because that vehicle has no trunk at all. Look at this guy. What is going on here? Ohio. Yeah, good morning. I've never seen this type of wing before. Look at it. It's like floating, reverse gooseneck. That is an interesting look. I mean, it achieves the same sort of thing as just like a small one that comes off here. Interesting R32 build. Look at this. I like this guy. He's literally just using two vice grips to hold the silencers in. Like, no, not even trying to put a bolt through or anything. That is hilarious to me. Oh, wow. I mean, the fitment is really nice. And the paint is really good too, but that is such a good... That is hilarious to me. Wow, look at the fitment. I really like those wheels. I also like the fact that guy's carrying a spare tire just in the back, like on the seats. Forget the seats. It's ruining those seats. They're such good condition still. That's cool though. I think it's hilarious. Vice grips. Nice Evo 6. There's a lot of these here. I just love that rally look. Verosa, I think it looks so ugly. But that's just me. It's just not really my cup of tea. I get that people like these and people drift these all the time, but the front and rear are just... It's not my favorite look. Check out this Pontiac. Dang. That's an interesting looking front end. I don't think I've ever seen this front end. Maybe I just haven't really paid attention, but this Firebird looks like it's in pretty good condition. What a flex to have something like this here. Okay, so this is, I feel like, the equivalent of us driving Skylines in the US. They're importing something that was never meant for Japan. The 6.2 liter original Ford Raptor F-150. I couldn't imagine trying to drive this around the Japan streets. I kid you not, when I was driving around in my R34, it was already too wide for a lot of these streets. I'm assuming that you kind of just have to avoid the narrower streets and just take main roads. But look at this thing. It is so big. Love the 150 plate. This is odd. Peugeot 406. I don't think I've ever seen one of these before. Alpine 110. Another car that we never got in the US. Cool to see one here. Very good condition. Blue R32. It's interesting to see the Integra DC2, but it has the US front end. I guess this was also available here. I don't know. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not the biggest Honda guy, but I appreciate them. This one, with the stock wheels. Looks like it's in really good condition. The interior is almost brand new. Cloth seats. That steering wheel looks like it's never even been used. It's very, very clean. Whoa, there's a lot going on this interior. Red on red on red on red. Whoa, there's like a little diorama thing going on in the back. Look at this. That is so cool. Little SR20 valve cover with all the Gundam behind it. That's cool. Dude, check out that Gundam vent. It's just like a Gundam head. Whoa, you want to talk about rare? Check this out. Mitsubishi 3000 GT. Don't really see that many of these at all. Very appropriate plate. Let's check out the back here. Another car we didn't get. Alpha. This one is not manual transmission. It's a 159. Quadrifoglio. Interesting style. Not really my taste. Looks like it does have real Euro plates though. Maybe it gets shipped to Germany. Parked next to this Marlboro liveried Itasha CRZ. Oh, check this out. I spotted this so far away. Hako GTX. I'm happy that the owner is keeping this on the road and he or she is driving this. Being able to see something like this in the wild makes me so happy. I also really like the color. Dang, poor Honda Beat is all beat up. Driven hard. These have no room at all. They're so small. I guess that's why it's called a K car. Look at the texture on this. Very well used. It's interesting that it has matching color plates. I didn't realize that was a thing here. Look at this wild bumper on this van. It sticks out so much. Yes, I knew I was gonna see one of these here in the parking lot. Pajero Evo. A lot of people don't realize these are not turbo. They're naturally aspirated. They're still really cool. Manual transmission, two-door SUV. Talk about ahead of its time. Love the way these look so much. I wonder if this is a real yellow S15. This looks like it's seen better days. It has R32 wheels on it. Let's look at this thing. Yellow is one of the rarest colors on the S15. If I were to get an S15, I would try to get one in yellow just because I think it's a little different. I don't know the exact number of cars that they made in yellow. I think the spec R is under 300. I could be wrong. Yes, I love seeing these, especially in this good condition. Mark III Supra in black. This looks really good. I'm assuming it probably got a recent respray, but wow. So glad to see something in this good condition. Oh, minus the dash. The dash has seen better days. That is really cracked. But other than that, the interior looks really clean. The unloved Supra, unfortunately. Look at this thing. This is something that was pretty popular in the US, but I feel like I just don't really see a lot of these anymore. Big body sedans. This would be interesting to turn into like a huge sedan drift car. I think it was powered by a V8 Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's a 4.5 liter V8. But I've always liked the way these look. Just huge bodies, very comfortable. Probably a great daily driver. This is such a funky looking car. SS. SS what? Look at those tires. How small are these tires? 155/65. 13s. Lap bend. Suzuki Alto. Okay. Pretty cool little car. GDR. That's an angry GDR. Whoa, I didn't have a chance to look at the front end of this 86, the one that had the weird wing. The front end is just as wild. I've never seen that kit before. Look at this 350Z. Dang, that is extra for sure. There's a lot going on with this one. Nice green S2000. Right next to it with spoon brakes. What is going on here? Look at this CRX. That has a hood that makes it kind of look like a Civic. And like a pretty round bumper. SIR. What an interesting build. A lot of camber. Tiny little wheel. Looks like a 100% bone stock Silvia S14. Kind of looks like AH3 paint. Full on drift setup. Chaser with quite a bit of drift damage, it looks like. Dead and gone. Nice style. In terms of something that's super undercover, check this out. Check this Suzuki out. Full roll cage. What is going on with this thing? Look at this. Look at this shifter extension thing that's happening with this. It makes it look like it's a manual, but it looks like it's an automatic. Interesting build. I feel like you couldn't force it to have this kind of patina if you wanted to, if you tried. Mid-build, I'm assuming, or mid-restoration. The Soarer has seen better days, but I think it's going to see better days once the owner is done with this. Looks like he shaped the rear fenders already. This fender, if he just cleaned this up and cleared over this, it would be an interesting look for sure. Great looking Exige. Love the color. Love that plate. Looks like the Tokyo Tower plate. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that little parking lot walk. We're gonna head back into the show and we're gonna shoot with the Liberty Walk guys. Hope you guys enjoyed our Japan coverage so far. We're gonna shoot a lot more, so see you guys in the next video.